Most men work out to look good, but the winners train with a deeper purpose, which is to dominate life. If your workout is soft, if it's lazy, or if it's random, you're playing the loser's game. Now, this is the mindset and the routine that separates men from those who lead, from those who will fall behind, and the ones who stay average. Hey guys, it's Brendan, and I'm not going to give you like a step-by-step routine with working out for sets and reps. What I'm actually going to give you is how to think differently, how to have a different mindset and the routine around your mind and what you think. And the first thing I want you to understand is train for performance, not for aesthetics. When I was younger, I was always focused on how I looked in the mirror. And this led to things like restrictive eating. I would, make myself super strict, and then I have a cheat meal, and that kind of, I'm pretty sure that was what developed into binge eating disorders eventually over time, like going through years and years of that. And also in my early 20s, just before I went out for dinner or going out for drinking with some of my mates in my early 20s, I wouldn't eat dinner either in the restaurant. I'd have something at home, or I wouldn't eat at all. One, because I didn't want the extra calories, and two, I thought I wouldn't need to drink as much, which would equal fewer calories. Now, this was all fueled and all driven by the worry of what I saw in the mirror, because I would have less calories, which means my body wouldn't change much. I'm very young and stupid, as you could imagine. But that's what I thought was happening. And so then going on a few years, what I learned was the better I trained, the better I felt. And the better I felt, the better my eating habits got and my eating behavior got, because it wasn't fueled and driven by emotions. Then food became fuel, and then the looks or the aesthetics was a side effect and a benefit. And that's the main thing, is how good I feel. I'm in the best shape of my life now, and I feel the best ever. And it's because of cycle. It's because now I focus on going to the gym because I know it makes me feel so good. When I train and I get that pump on, it releases the chemicals, the feel-good chemicals, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, all those feel-good chemicals. It releases them into your system, and I feel amazing. And then how I look is just a side effect of it, because I feel so good. A lot of people, they don't train hard enough. They are always on their phone at the gym. The amount of people that I see, I always just take a second to have a look around in between sets from time to time, and I count how many people are on their phone. Some people will be on there and they'll do a set, and then they'll look at their phone for like 5 minutes and then do another one. Like, that's not training. If you're at the gym, turn it off, or if you need it for music, turn it on airplane mode. Don't touch your phone. You'll get distracted and you'll have the best workouts ever. I like to always say, stay in the pump. When you have a pump going in the gym, stay in that. Don't let that go to waste. Go harder. It's the complete opposite. A lot of people get that pump and they're like, oh, I'll have a break now. I'm like, what's next? I'll keep going, keep going. Stay in the pump, stay in the pump. And that then, at the end of the workout, I feel so good, because I just have exhausted my body and I feel all the good feel-good chemicals coming through, and it sets me up for a day. The days that I have amazing workouts in the morning, that's a good day. My day is always good. The day where I have an average workout, which isn't very often, but if I do have an average workout, I just know it sets my day up to have an average day. So the better you can train and think about feeling good rather than just how you look, your whole mindset will shift around it. You'll then think that food is fuel, and that's it. And then you'll just understand that the gym is to make you feel good, and then the looks and how you look in the mirror is just a side effect and a benefit of having that change, and that will change your perspective so much. Now, winners chase mastery, so train for strength, trains for endurance, trains for ability, train for mental toughness and grit, not just for having the pump and not just for the way you look, and things will change. And the second part to this routine is consistency is the key. Now, I've been lifting for 11 years now, and I didn't really see any results because of my lack of consistency. Now, it wasn't that I didn't go, but it was my training that was very inconsistent. And also it was about wanting to look good rather than it is to feel good. But the last 3 years is where all my growth has come from, because I've knuckled down on the consistency. Every single day I go, and every single day I continue to push myself more and more and more. So the consistency for me isn't necessarily going, but it's the way that I train and the mindset that I have in the gym, and also with my food. There's probably a lot of times where I wasn't very consistent with the food, it was up and down, but now I'm super consistent with it, with the workouts and the food, and the results have come from that. And if I trained like I do now back then, I would be in a completely different shape, but I don't really care. I'm not saying that everything's all good. But what I learned was winners don't miss. They don't skip workouts because they're tired or they're busy. They make time for them. The real transformation comes from showing up again and again and again and again, even when no one's watching. If I have a training, sometimes there'll be training at 12 o'clock at night or 1 a.m. and I get up early, so I'll go to bed for a little bit and I'll get up an hour earlier to still train and then do my training or my course or whatever I'm doing at midnight, because I just know that, and no one sees that. No one sees those things. No one would care if I didn't go to that gym apart from me. And so I understand that the consistency is key, and I'm not going to let myself slip. And when you understand that and have that mindset, that's going to keep you in the routine, and that's going to keep you hitting your targets all the time. Now, Mike Murdoch said, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. So nail in your daily routine, keep consistent with it, give it 60, 90, 100 days, and you'll see a massive difference in your life. It'll become a habit, it'll just be who you are, and you'll see a huge difference in how you show up, how you feel, how you think, how you look, and it's all from just becoming consistent. And that leads me on to point number 3, progressive purposeful programming. Now, I never used to have a set program with set rep ranges or even a purpose while I was training or while I was lifting. Now I do, and I understand that at the time I was just kind of going through the motions and I thought that I was doing it, but we need to be very purposeful with what we do. That comes in everything. And so what I learned was from all that time where I didn't have the programming, or I didn't have the ranges or the exercises or the programs that I was doing, that I had to not wing it anymore. Winners track the reps, they improve week to week, and they follow a structure that aligns with their goals in life, and not just in the gym. It also minimizes the injuries that you have. You know, training properly. A lot of people, they have imbalances. So you have to make sure that you are heading in some kind of direction. Like, what's the target you want for yourself? What's the goal that you're going towards? What's the vision that you have for yourself? What's the purpose? Like, why are you even doing it? And then have a set program and set rep ranges. Now, personally, I do a 3-week rotation where I do 1 week is heavier reps, 8 to 10 reps. The next week is mid-range, so it'll be 15 to 20. And the third week will be lots of giant sets and supersets of 20 plus. Some reps I'll even be doing 50, 80 reps on an exercise. Super high volume, super high reps. And that's how I keep going in those things. Now, that's what I do. That's what works for me. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I know what I'm training and I've got that plan. And it also too, when you go into the gym and you understand like, oh cool, I'm just gonna follow these exercises. You're not waiting to go, okay, well I've finished this, now what am I gonna do? And you look around to see what's free, and then nothing might be free, or you might do this. That's just a very broken way of doing it. Have a plan. People used to always say, like, I always have to wait for things at the gym. I'm like, well, I never have to. And it's because I know what's next. So I kind of wait until that. I'm pre-planning. I'm like, well, that's what I'm gonna do next. And so I'll be waiting. And if it comes free, like 2 or 3 sets in, then I'll go put something on there. Or I'll do like a little superset so it looks like I'm using it. I'll do a little warm-up set where I finish this one and then go straight to that one. And so then I'm not taking up too much time because I'm just pretty much, it'll take 30 seconds. But I've hold that spot then. I'm always thinking forward, and that's because I've got a plan. So if you're someone who feels like you have to just finish one exercise and look around for the next, maybe take that on board, have a plan of what you're gonna do. Now, Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but it's a habit. So if you want to be excellent in energy, if you want to be excellent in the physical health, in any area of life, success, business, career, relationships, you just have to continue doing the same things, and then it becomes a habit, and then those habits create your results. So the gym is your battlefield. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat is a vote for you to become who you want to be and the desired version of yourself. Train like a winner. or you just stay average, stay in the crowd. It's your choice. Did you know having a six-pack is rarer than being a millionaire? There is more millionaires in the world than there is people who have six-pack. Think about that for a second. So if you want to be super different, if you want everything to change in your life, get in the best shape of your life. Honestly, people don't actually really realize how much of a difference that makes. They go, oh yeah, I'll do this or this. But if you can put yourself where you are right now to the best version of yourself in how you look physically, and then one day you wake up being this version, you'll be like, wake up and be like, wow, I feel so different. And that will drive you to do it. But because we see it ourselves and it takes a while to get to that point, we don't actually see that big result. It happens over time, so it's not as noticeable. So just commit to it. It's gonna be the best thing that you ever do for yourself. Everyone else is gonna see your results. Everyone's gonna admire you. People are gonna be like, what's gotten into you? What's changed? It's gonna change your life. I can tell you that with everything. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in hundreds of the clients that we've worked with. And most of the time, just working on the mind, they then want to look after themselves better. Like in our programs, I don't say, here's a fitness program, you've got to do this, you've got to start going to the gym. I don't say that. We just work on this. And also I lead by example, and then everyone starts doing it. There's people in the programs that are doing 75 hard or just completed it. I'm not saying it's because I did it, but it's like that's the environment that we're creating. And the better you feel in here, mentally and emotionally, the better you look after yourself and you start doing those challenges and start doing the things that you say you're gonna do. So drop in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. If there's anything I can do, just let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, reach out to me. I got your back for life. I wanna help you with anything that you need. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's gonna completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.